Hi everyone, welcome to our third video, and today we're going to walk you through and show you our home gym. We're going to show you our timeline, our gear, our materials, the stuff that we use, which might help and give you some ideas as well. So let's jump into it. Hi everyone, my name is Carlos Simos and welcome to Home Gym Project, where we help you with reviews, tips and ideas to improve your home gym. If you're new in here, make sure you like or click on that subscribe button for more videos coming every week, and without no further ado, let's jump into it. So here we are in our home gym, and today I'm going to walk you through and show you some of the gear that we have that we purchased 15 years ago and that we still use until the day of today. So we're going to start with our treadmill. This is mainly until now, our cardio device equipment that we have. This is a Strength Master, and we purchased this at Helisports, and on the time I believe we paid 650 euros. And the reason why I bought this, it's because on the time I was playing football, I was often using it, and my wife liked it to do her joggings, walk, and especially in the winter on those lovely cold days. Well, not. She would love it to go make a walk, jogs, and be able to just do her workouts at home. So this was one of the main reasons. Nowadays it's really used a lot by my kids, and it's used also for me and my kid, especially when we do our legs workout. And it's something that I'm going to show you in another video once I do a full in-depth review on the treadmill. We plan to have another cardio device which we'll acquire later on, and you will be able to see who and what, but for now I'll just leave it to this. Then we will just move on to our most fundamental piece of equipment, which is our power rack. This is a Bodycraft, an F430 model, and as you can see, we purchased this 15 years ago, and aside from a few scratches, and this thing is still in here like day one, and it's still rocking, doing everything that we always did and are willing to do, because it just can take it all. I will not go today into many in depth because that is something that I will leave for our next video, where I'm going to do an in-depth review on this one and explain you all the feature things that I do like, I don't like, and advice. For now, I can tell you that we purchased this also at Helisports, and on the time I believe we paid 650, and this is so great, so amazing, that until the day of today they have exactly the same model, which may be a slightly different color, but pretty much the same, and they have it for I believe 850. And the only thing that they added to it is that they pretty much made the option of having more accessories and extras to it. On the time there were not many options, so we pretty much took the ones that we have. So we took the power rack, we took dip handles, which we use a lot for dips, and especially when I'm training with my kids. Another thing that we purchased in the time was our Lat pull-ups and lat pull-downs system. This is also part of the Bodycraft, sold separately as an extra, and which is something that I really advise you if you're serious about doing something like this and building your own gym, to purchase a lat pull-down system. In this case, this is the Bodycraft, the F431, and I believed on the time we purchased for 300 euros or something, and nowadays they are 300 or 400 euros. And the only thing that we did that was not so wise on the time is that we purchased it with plates, and actually they have for this model also an extra stack. And it is something that if you're thinking about purchasing something like this, I would advise you to do, because it's really handy. It would be a stack of 90 kilos, which pretty much would allow you to do everything. It would cost nowadays, I believe 350 euros. But what it does is that pretty much it gives you all the comfort, convenience and practical of that you have on a gym. And why? Because instead of having all the hassle of taking plates, putting plates, adding stuff, you can just take the thing, the pin, put them on the weight that you have, and it's really practical and easy. It saves a lot of time. So then from this part we would move to another of the things that we also purchase. We purchase most of that stuff in one go, so it was quite an investment. I believe on the time we paid 1800 euros, but if I see 15 years later how much we pay for everything that we have in here, it was nothing, or it was worth it, let me put it this way. The second thing that we purchased also at Helisports was a set of Olympic bar and weights, of course. We have in total, I believe I bought a set that they still have it nowadays of 140 kilos, so 20 kilos on the bar and more 120 kilos on weights. So I also choose on the time to purchase these kinds of plates because they are really more handy, and it's something that I will explain on a further video as well, why, and all the things and actually useful things that you can do with something like this. So this would be it. The other thing that we purchase, which is also essential for a home gym once you have a power rack or half rack, is of course a bench. If you're willing to do all your compound movements, bench presses, shoulder presses and all that stuff, this is something that you definitely need to have. This is a good one that we purchased in there, a Macy. I don't think that they have this model nowadays. The brand still exists though, but they definitely have many other good models. So this is one that it served us really well, and I will be able to show you later on a more in-depth review about it, what are the possibilities and what you can do with it. The thing that we purchased later on, and that it is essential for a home gym, as all of you know, is a good pair of dumbbells. Now I know many of you will go for the other option of getting a full rack and like 10, 15 or 20 hex dumbbells, and for me I was not really a fan of that idea. Well, first because not much because of the money, because if it's a good investment and if it's worth it, I'm a person that always think like then just go for it. But in this case my biggest concern, and probably many of you as well, is space. I'm on a room that it's pretty much decent and big, but the space that I have in here is using all of this is 4 meters by 3 meters. Of course we always extend it a little bit more to, let's just say 5. So let's just say that my working space would be between 4 meters and 5 meters. I think for many of you that would be the amount of space that you have or may not even have. So if you're going to, on top of it, to put a rack full of dumbbells, well, it's your choice, and it's always what your preference is, but I am a person that always goes more for a dumbbell and weights. And for me to have just a dumbbell with weights that I can just add up to it and take, in this case I have, I believe, 60 kilos of this 30 millimeters weight, so it's more than enough. It means 30 kilos by hand. For me, it's more than enough. For many of you, might not be, but it's something that you can always buy more weight. And what I love about this is that, as you can see, it doesn't take too much space. It's just in there. I can add in here as much weight as I want. It's just counting the weight, taking or adding, and it just gets the job done in a really nice way without taking too much space and hassle. Of course, it's really nice to have a full rack with all of dumbbells and just go and pick it up. But the downside of it is the space. If in this case I don't have the space, this will work perfectly. Essential piece of equipment, and that I can tell you in advice that if you don't have much space or if you don't have much budget, and you still want to do a good workout, a good training, and you only have something where you can hang on, a ceiling where you can put a support or something, this is something essential and beneficial. And if you're coming from gymnastics, calisthenics or CrossFit, you know exactly what I'm saying and all the benefits that you'll be able to achieve from this one. So this would be for our part, and now we would move to the third part, which is our rack of accessories. And what we have in here is a place of storage of most of the accessories that we use, and some of the stuff that we use and what we do with it. I will go in an in-depth review later on in another video to explain you exactly some of the stuff, how can you use them and what are the benefits and how can they apply for your home gym, or in your case, like me, if you have kids, how can you use them with them as well. This was the end of our gym tour. If you have any comments, any doubts, or you would like to know something about equipment, prices, where to purchase them, leave me a comment down below and I'll come back to you. For now, I'll just say I'll see you next week and stay fit.